It was the time for a blue moon that day. Aileen was flying in the sky, spreading her wings now because her heart rampage had subsided and she was in good health. Sejun looked up at the sky with Quang and baby rabbits by his side. He commented, "Whoa, Aileen is so pretty. Is it time for the 9th blue moon already?" Then he turned toward Quang's mom. "Quang's mom, are you okay?" While the big bear was enjoying her feast of red locusts, she replied, "Yes. With Aileen's power, the influence of the blue moon has vanished, making it easier to maintain my sanity." And then she praised Aileen. "As expected of the tower manager, she's truly impressive." Sejun was glad to hear it. What a relief. Should we just wait for the blue moon's energy to permeate the crops now? When he was still thinking, Mama and Papa Rabbit came. "Sejun Neum, some of the crops have turned blue." Sejun was delighted, and then he wore his hat. "Nice. Shall we get to the harvesting then?" Then they moved towards the field and started harvesting. Many cherry tomatoes had turned blue. Sejun was really satisfied with the harvest this time. At that time, a white rabbit came and informed Sejun, "Uncle, the blue moon's energy has also influenced the cornfields that are to be harvested soon." Sejun happily got up. "What, really? I did think it was time for harvest anyway. Let's get going." When he reached the cornfield, there were not many. "Is that it?" "There are 2. Then he happily grabbed them. Now that Aileen can't eat the cherry tomatoes because of her dragon heart stabilization, I'll give these to her. Now Aileen was tired, so she informed Sejun through the system that she was exhausted and done with the patrol. Sejun replied, "Aileen, you worked hard. You must not be feeling that well. You should rest." And then he transferred the corn through the system. "Here. We got 2 blue moon stamina corn this time. You shouldn't eat cherry tomatoes right now because your dragon heart is stabilizing, so eat these instead." The system relayed the message. "The tower manager thanks you. She says she'd like to sleep now." "Right. Rest well." Sejun wished her, and then thought of harvesting the remaining corn, but he suddenly noticed another corn, which was glowing red. "Huh? Red glow?" Then he reached out and harvested it. Then the status window dinged. "You have harvested exploding stamina corn. Job proficiency has slightly increased. Proficiency of harvest level 4 has slightly increased. You have obtained 30 experience points. You have earned the achievement of creating a new variety in the tower. No one is allowed to cultivate exploding stamina corn without your permission. You have earned the achievement of creating 3 new varieties in the tower. Rumors regarding you have spread at the Food Supplies Association." Seeing that the system was dinging non-stop, Sejun was shocked. "Exploding stamina corn? It makes my hair fuller upon consumption?" Sejun's hand was trembling. He knelt on the ground and praised, "Tower, you're the best!" Seeing his dad on his knees holding corn, Quang asked, "Dad, what are you doing?" Sejun happily removed his hat and asked, "Quang, what do you think about my hair?" Quang replied straightforwardly, "Not cool." But Sejun had gotten new enlightenment. He shot up and ordered everyone sternly, "We gotta expand the field right away. Starting tomorrow, everyone should focus on caring for the new variety of corn." The rabbit was startled and Quang suggested, "Dad, please calm down. You look even less cool." But Sejun was in his own world, ignoring everyone. "We'll take a few seeds, so it explodes and expands when heated. How do I eat it?" He grinned. "Should I ask Flame?" In the underground cave, when Sejun reached Flame, he was shocked. Flame had grown up and reached up to Sejun's shoulder. She happily called Sejun, "Master! Master, I grew!" Sejun's eyes couldn't believe it. "You grew so much! Is it because of the blue moon's energy?" Flame excitedly replied, "Yes! After absorbing the blue moon's power, I feel a surge of power within me. Thanks to that, I think I got 3 more abilities." Sejun sat on his knees and asked, "What? For real? What are those?" Flame replied, "The flame of protection," and then demonstrated it. A blue flame appeared on the stem of the plant, and then it engulfed Sejun as a whole. Sejun was astonished. Is this the flame of protection? It looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. It's not hot. The system also announced, the flame of protection seeps into you for the next 3 hours. The flame of protection protects its target. Flame was really happy. That flame will protect you, Master. Sejun chuckled. Thanks. You're very reliable. I'll take good care of it. Then he remembered the purpose he came here for. Ah, by the way, could you heat up this corn flame? We have a new variety of crops. It's called exploding stamina corn. It says it'll explode when heated up, but I don't know how to eat it. Flame glanced at it and exclaimed, Ah! I think I know. When you want to eat it, you must heat it up without tearing the leaves. Then she directed Sejun, First, wrap this around the corn and tie it. Sejun did the same as he was told. Then Flame asked him to hold it up. It won't be hot because you have the flame of protection. And then she started heating it using the fire. After some time, it expanded and looked like a hot balloon, shocking Sejun. Huh? It's swollen to a ball? Flame put her little hands on her waist and directed, Open the tip slightly. Sejun opened the tip as he was told. When it was opened, Sejun was amazed. Whoa! Amazing. It's popcorn. Then he started preparing Queng. Did you see the salt? I should have left some salt around here. Queng handed over to him. Here it is. Then he put the salt and mixed it well. And when they ate it, their eyes shone. It's so crispy and savory. Queng and the Black Rabbit also chimed in. It's delicious. It's nice and salty. Then Sejun rubbed Queng's head to check his fur. Queng's fur somehow looks better. Queng's cheekily replied, Dad's hair also looks fuller. Hearing this, Sejun chuckled. Who taught you to lie like that? Suddenly they heard a thunderous sound above the cave, startling everyone. What the? Didn't Aileen put the monsters to sleep? Sejun wondered. Then the big bear told Sejun to come out quickly from the cave. It seems like an urgent issue. Sejun had a bad feeling in his heart. Above the cave, there were the Ents army all over the field, and with them, there were some hideous flowers whose system status showed Corrupted Ents Poison Mist Flower Attack Soldier, Corrupted Ents Sticky Flower Attack Soldier, and this Ents army was much larger than the previous ones. Seeing this, Queng was ready for the battle. He was just waiting for his dad's order. But Sejun had mixed feelings this time. Here I thought we'd be able to relax for a while. Why do these bastards have to appear during the blue moon? But they had to fight anyway, so he ordered, For now, we'll have to get rid of them ourselves. Everyone, get your weapons. Immediately, everyone got ready with their weapons like sickles, hammer, fire, everything. But this time, Ents were more prepared and had learned lessons from the previous fire. When Sejun and his gangs had prepared to attack them with fire, those purple, sticky flowers attacked them first. And all the fire was extinguished. Instead, they got sticky, slimy, and gooey things on their hands. Mama Rabbit was disgusted by it. And then purple smoke rose and reached Sejun. But the Black Rabbit was flexible. He pushed him just in time. Uncle, you mustn't touch the smoke. Sejun fell to the ground. What is it, though? Queng got scared seeing his dad's situation. That's poison, the Black Rabbit replied. The purple smoke was coming from the hideous yellow flower. Sejun had understood one thing from this battle, that they were in great shit now. All sorts of things are coming out now. I'm so sick of this. Sejun was really annoyed. At this time, Queng saw something was said to his dad. Dad, look at that! At the Ents army side, there was a gigantic corrupted Ent standing out from the Ents army. It was much larger and massive in size compared to this. All others looked like ants. The system dinged. Corrupted Ent that absorbed the blue moon's energy. Sejun and his party were startled by it. What's that thing? The Ents could absorb the blue moon's energy too? Even the big bear was not confident. Sejun Nim. That one will be quite hard to take on. Even Sejun became hopeless. I think so too. Seeing that giant Ent, Sejun was at his wit's end. He knew that he couldn't win this battle. Was this an end? They had worked hard and made their home, crops, and family. Sejun had gone through so much to come all the way here. The gray rabbit was scared, but Mama Rabbit assured her, "I'll protect you. Don't worry." While Sejun had accepted in his heart that it would come to an end this time, suddenly someone called him from behind, giving him a ray of light in his eyes. "I'll help you." But what Sejun saw was not a living being, but the gigantic statue that Aileen had gifted him. Sejun was astonished. "The statue?" That statue grinned at him and proudly stated, "I'm the great black dragon, Aten Fratani, Aileen's father." Hearing this, all the animals, be it the big bear, Quang, or the rabbits, were all looking at the statue with their mouth wide open. Sejun was shocked to the core. Aileen's father?